Hi everyone, it's Laurie and I'm here to do your 12 houses reading. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. We're going to go ahead and get right into putting this spread out here for you. I will be getting you an oracle message to tie the whole message together. But let's go ahead and get this reading laid out here for you. Let's see if we can get everything on screen. All right. Okay, I did pause the video briefly just so I could line up the cards here for you to see them clearly. All right, let's go ahead and get your oracle message and see what's going to tie all of this together for you. I did do earlier today a daily message for you, so if you did not know that, go ahead and look for that if you didn't get notified. If you're not getting notified of my readings, please consider unsubscribing and then immediately resubscribing. Also, look for my videos for, if you're not seeing them, look for them for a day or two, watch one or two, and then they should start coming up in your feed on a regular basis, and your notifications should start coming through clearly again. Now, if you're not having those issues, no need to do any of those things. All right, so your message here is flexibility. That's what this whole reading is about. Flexibility. Your ability to bend when needed to negotiate, to weather any storm that may come your way. This is card 48, which would be a 12 and then a 3. So this is the best way to have your situations work out for yourself as well as others. That's beautiful. I was just called to remember something here about the willow tree and about the being of flexible, okay? And for some reason, it's bringing me back the remembrance of the association with Hecate, Artemis, and Mercury, okay? And Mercury has been very, very present in the astrology lately. And Mercury is fluid, flowing, bending, going in the path of least resistance is what I'm hearing here. All right. And the willow is also associated with healing, mystical healing, flexibility, things just flowing out, healing and cleansing energy. So that may be an overall theme for your reading. All right, let's look at your first house. Your first house is all about your persona, who you are, how you perceive yourself, and how others perceive you. Oh, we have a new start here with the Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm going to actually move this card up here and so that I can hold this here and you can see it. The Ace of Cups, there's something that is has been changing over the last couple of moon phases, over the last fortnight. Maybe you're seeing more gratitude, feeling more gratitude, and starting to see more abundance coming into your life. Other people are seeing you happier, brighter, less stressed, more flexible. Okay, they're seeing, I feel like you've been through the ringer here. Literally, like I'm getting some of you have been through the ringer. Very deep emotions, very trying situations, very burdensome situations that you've been in. And now you're like, you've been able to take that deep sigh, get the fresh breath in, hold it, pause, let it out. And with that letting out increases your flexibility to think less rigidly. Your body feels less tension. So people are seeing you as being much more flexible, at ease. Something that's been bugging you for a while has finally been released. Maybe you've healed from a traumatic situation, because the Ace of Cups always represents healing for me. Moving past, rising back up out of the depths of some sort of despair, depression, So good. This is a good image for people to be having of you at this time. I'm seeing a sense of, they see your ability to weather the storm. Okay. And you see yourself that way too. Rightly so, because it's true. You can handle these situations. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at your personal values. Your boundaries, your limits, what you put importance on for this message. Okay, this is not all the time. We're flexible in our boundaries. We're flexible in our personal values. Even between dealing with our parents and our siblings, our friends, and our co-workers, we're flexible. We have different values for each of those relationships. This house here, house 2, also pertains to how you view money. What is happening with your money? What you can expect to come your way as far as money goes. So let's take a look here and see what's going on. We have the 2 of Cups. All right, so there is some sort of alignment. I see you literally seeing eye to eye with almost every situation you're coming in contact with. So if it's a person, it seems like everybody's agreeable. Everybody's on the same page as you. It's like there's no arguments, there's no disagreements. And even if there were a difference in opinions, nobody's bringing it up as a challenge. Okay, it's like peaceful. We've got 3 of Cups here now with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so this is like things working, that Holy Grail, the Holy Trinity, sorry. We've got the Holy Grail right there with the Ace of Cups. And now we got the 2 of Cups. Something's building here. Something is building. I would not be surprised to see more cups come out here. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups even. You've gotten those repeatedly in your messages over the last couple of weeks. All right, so 2 of Cups energy here. Even as far as money goes, you're eye to eye with realistic. It's looking fine. You see it clearly. There's no misunderstandings, no miscommunications here. So I'm getting a message, and I know this is going to be very specific to someone. Maybe a couple of you, but a person in your life has turned to you recently or will be saying to you, do you think it's right for you to be spending that money in that manner? Or doing X, Y, Z? Okay, you value this thing. You've got your importance to it. You see the value in what you're doing. They just don't see it, okay? And even if they are coming to you with that energy, they're not doing it to challenge you and tell you not to do it. They're asking, what is the value? They want to know for their own sake. Okay, so even though it may seem like it's a challenge, it's not meant to be. All right, so keep that in mind. Because you will be able to say, well, and you don't have to explain yourself. I feel like if somebody were to come to you, it's going to be your spouse. It's going to be a mother or father figure who really cares about you. And they're really honestly curious. It's more curiosity than it is anything else. They're not trying to accuse you of something. So please don't jump the gun on that. Look at it from a perspective of peace. I think you will anyways. A little bit of flexibility there in your viewpoint will go a long way. All right. And that, again, that boils down to your personal values. What do you find that has value in your life? Just because you find value in it doesn't mean that somebody else will, and vice versa. Just because somebody else puts value on something, you don't necessarily have to agree with that. And it's not meant to be a challenge. It's meant to be more flexible and open-minded here to see that many people can have many different realities. All right, so in your communications, in your short journeys, so far everything's been working out, looking really good. You're seeing eye to eye, you've got the heart connection, and it probably is based on your ability to be flexible. Communications, look at this, 6 of Cups. I told you there were going to be more cups coming out here for you. Friendliness. Yeah, this is like friends, like good, peaceful communication, simple words, not overdoing it, not overthinking things, keeping it simple, peaceful, enjoyable, and fun. There's a good positive energy around this whole reading right now. And I will say this is your day-to-day life too, your communications, and they call it short journeys, but that's your day-to-day life. So in your day-to-day life, you're connecting with friends, you're having fun, you're exploring, trying new things. Your communication is simple, clear. There's no misunderstandings, no miscommunications. There's trust. We've got those sunflowers in here. Beautiful energy. Look at all the emotional energy that's in this. 3 cards, and all of them are cups. And they're building 1, 2, and 6. So all of a sudden, there's an exponential growth of happiness, of abundance. Now, I did miss telling you. I apologize for that. I did hear that something that you caught hold of, and this is, again, maybe just a little too specific for some people, but it's meant for you. If it's resonating, you caught hold of something in the past, and now it's going to bring something bigger and better to you. You're going to net it, net value. You're going to harvest this. Okay, so something is coming to you in money matters. If you caught hold of something, you may have caught word of a good investment. You may have literally, I'm getting an image of being at like a fair, a carnival, an event of some sort, where you literally caught an object, a baseball, a shirt, something. Maybe you were catching money in a money machine, and that's great. All of those things would be wonderful on their own, but there was a bonus hidden in that. So a new connection because you had to speak to a specific person to claim your prize, or a conversation started between you and the person next to you because you caught that baseball. A good, positive conversation. Nobody trying to steal the ball out of your hands or anything like that. Okay, so it's something that you caught hold of. I don't know how else to explain that. And like I said, it may be specific. It may be just for 1 or 2 people. But that's how these readings work. These are general for everybody. And these readings are for all signs. So, take what makes sense to you and leave the rest, okay? Let's go ahead and look at House 4, which is about your home life, where you feel safe, where you feel secure, where you feel like you belong, and your family. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. And we have something new and exciting. Now, there could be a desire to act impetuously here. Oh, let's see what we're getting. I'm definitely getting Aries energy here. If you happen to be an Aries, use your past experiences right now. Okay, ask yourself, if you do act on this impulse, will it benefit you or not? And actually, I'm hearing that's a message for everybody, but that's what an Aries would do, hopefully, before taking action. If you've been feeling stuck and you get this impetuous energy, no matter what sign you are, to act on this without really thinking it through, again, think it through. You will gain the clarity that you need to define whether or not you should move forward with this. I am getting that there could be an argument that tries to erupt, but it will only happen if you are not flexible If you demand that your viewpoint, your way of thinking about it, your way of doing it, and acting too quickly without thinking it through, that's the only reason there will be disruption. Okay? Somebody else may start the problem, but it's going to be your response and your reaction to the situation that's going to determine whether or not it becomes disruptive, volatile. Okay, and it does have the potential. It absolutely, there is a situation here in your place where you feel safe, secure, and maybe it's that safe, that sense of security, of comfort that creates this. Oh, hey, who are you to come into my house? And okay, take a step back, take a deep breath, look at the situation. Do you have room within your soul to allow this situation to just float right over you? Flow right over you, run off of your back like water down a duck's back. It just rolls off, doesn't affect you, okay? Or are you going to be a little bit more rigid and let this possibly erupt into a big argument, something that may be disruptive for a long time? I am getting volatility here, so use caution, okay? Just use some caution here. I think for most of you, I am seeing you just kind of letting it go, not letting anything challenge you, finding your peace. Now, you definitely may want to act on something, but you're going to think it through before you do. Weigh the pros and the cons. All right, let's look at House 5, which is romance, creativity, and children. All right, now this could be your children or other people's children. This could be something from your childhood, I'm hearing. All right, we've got the Page of Wands. So we went from cups of emotions, of happiness, satisfaction. Now, cups can represent negative emotions too, but we're not getting that with any of these cards. Okay, and the only negativity I'm getting here is there's a desire, there's a passion, there's something you are focused on that could create, I'm getting an immature energy here, whether it's within you or coming from somebody else. Okay, it could be you're looking for love. Maybe it's a new person you're involved in and they say something and you just kind of like are feeling challenged here. Take a deep breath before you respond. Again, I don't feel like anybody wants to challenge anybody intentionally. I'm not getting that energy. This is more acting before thinking, letting our passions drive us forward, and thinking with that energy of not thinking, just acting, moving quickly. Inexperience even possibly being affecting us at this point. This could, because we do have a page here, this could be a child that is affecting your life, someone else's child. Maybe they're remembering the past. Okay, I am getting a message here of possibly a divorce, a separation if you were never married, and a child feeling like their focus is all on the past, like what they had, okay, and they want to bring it back. That's their desire. They want to bring the past back. That's not realistic, okay? But Spirit's asking you, is there a way for you to find a creative approach to this? Instead of trying to recreate what was and can't be brought back, can you recreate it into something new that it encapsulates the good of the past and create something new and exciting to refocus the energy here? Oh, that was very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I love and appreciate that message. So there is somebody's child here who needs redirecting their energy, their focus. They don't understand that they can't have what's gone, that it's not going to come back. And even if it were to come back, like say a father or a mother were to come back into the household, or a grandparent or a sibling that's moved out, it's never going to be the same. Okay, and they just don't understand that. They don't have the experience yet. So they are needing from you a redirect, a refocus, something else. So teach them, show them how to build new memories. Okay, how they can stay connected to the person that's not there, even if somebody has passed away. How can they keep that connection strong within their heart? Okay, thinking about the good memories, and then how can they recreate these memories with the family members that are still here? Or if somebody's just moved out of the household, like a sibling's gone off to college, how can they stay in touch? Phone calls, letters, chat times, whatever it is, okay? A redirect is needed here. If this is about a new romance for you, Spirit is saying, again, it looks good. It looks like it could possibly even be an old flame, somebody that you really enjoyed your past time with them. This could be a new relationship with the page energy here. Take it as it resonates for you. So there could be new love coming in. There could be a rekindling of a flame here. It's going to be different for each of you. All right, let's look at house 6, work and health. What's going on? If you work outside the home, or if you have a hobby even, what's going on, and what is your overall health, your mental, physical, and emotional health? Oh, look at that. All right, beautiful energy here with the Emperor energy. You could be your own boss. You could be the CEO, CFO, top level administrator. You've got a lot of responsibilities here, I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing that you're taking, I'm hearing an active stance, an active role, to, the word control keeps coming out, but it keeps getting, I'm seeing the word written out and it keeps getting slashed in half. Cutting out the negatives, control. Okay. So, give me just a second here. Something about a troll, somebody about trolling you, stalking, causing worry, causing stress, causing negative energies, blockages, control. The troll is controlling the situation, and you're taking charge of this. You are taking an active stance to stop this. All right, so if this is an issue at work, you are going to actively focus on yourself, what you can control. And what you can control is yourself, how you react, how you respond. You can focus on your work. You can focus on your team, working and pulling everyone together, not doing it all yourself. Okay, so you're taking an active stance to, what do they call that? Distribute, delegate responsibilities. You're not going to take this all on yourself. You're not, in fact, I'm hearing here something about, something may have gone wrong, and you would maybe in the past have taken this on like it was all my fault. Oh my gosh, I'm completely to blame here. But maybe you're not saying that out loud. That's internalizing. Here, in this situation that you're dealing with, you may be saying to yourself, this is not all on me. Let's pull together as a team, find the solution. We're actively seeking solutions. Okay, you're taking an active stance here. Now this is, look at this, 3 cards of cups, 3 cards of fire, 3, like the Emperor is the Aries energy here. Yeah, this is Jupiter. So there is Jupiter in Aries. So there is something beneficial coming from this stance, from this energy. You know what I'm hearing? You can lose the depression. You can lose the sadness, the physical, whatever. You may be given time to go away on a vacation, on a retreat. One could be work related. The other could be more just your vacation. You're needing to get away, but it's because you're delegating. You're not taking on the full responsibilities yourself. And as far as your health goes, this is good. This is mental, dealing with your emotions in a positive way. Okay, your emotions are here. You're looking at things. If you are angry about something, you have a right to be angry. Now you're asking yourself, okay, why am I angry? And then you are dealing with your reaction. You're okay, so what caused this anger? I had a right to be angry, obviously. And I need to figure out what triggered that sense of anger. If you're happy and you're going, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed with happiness and joy, think about what brought that on. There's something here that will help you with your health, benefit you at work and in your literal, spiritual, elemental. Elemental is what's coming out there. Elemental health, holistic, the basics. Yeah, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as looking at it from a basic viewpoint. Deal with the emotion, okay? Don't hide it. Don't tamp the emotion down. Ask yourself, why did I feel the way I did? That's the emperor, understanding, strategizing, asking, okay, we just went to war and I sent my troops here, here, and here, and that didn't work, that worked, and that didn't work. Why? Why? So it's like, these are your emotions: failure, success, failure. Why did I fail? Why did I succeed? Why did I get angry? What caused the emotion? And then knowing that and how to respond to that the next time may help you to become more flexible. I'm actually getting physical flexibility, emotional flexibility, spiritual flexibility. I'm getting the Matrix right now, seeing Keanu Reeves dodging the bullets, but he's in slow motion. And it's like just allowing things to flow past you. Don't get embroiled in it. Beautiful energy. All right, let's take a look here at House 7, which is about your relationships and your business partnerships. Oh, look at this. A fresh new beginning. You've got the Fool card here. That's beautiful. There could be an energy of taking a chance on something new here, especially since this is directly across on the wheel here from the Ace of Cups. You've healed from something. You've moved on from something. You're expanding. You're ready to go. Oh, I love this. Again, very specific to somebody. Your past feelings of, you may feel like you've been played a fool by your business partner or any relationship that you were in. You feel like somebody may have tried to play you as a fool. You've healed from that. By this time, you've healed from that. Okay, there was a situation there. You're moving past it. You've dealt with your emotions over this and realized, you know what? You weren't foolish. You just didn't have the information that you needed. Okay? You didn't act foolishly. You acted the way you did based on your experiences and your emotions. You looked at why you responded the way you did, and now you're getting clarity and you're like, they can think what they want about why it happened. I've learned my knowledge from the situation, and now I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm going to move forward. Love this. And again, this is the Fool card here, and we have every single zodiac sign on the wheel that the Fool is juggling. So there's balance there. Everybody, we always think that whatever we're going through, we are the only person who has ever gone through that. And once we realize that if it's happened to you, it's probably happened to every other human being, or at least a good majority of them. And if that's the case, then why do we put so much pressure on ourselves to feel guilty, to feel bad, to feel awful about that situation? Let it go. Be flexible. Okay. All right, let's look at your shared resources, inheritance, and your secrets. Now, I'm going to say this just because somebody new might be in the room coming across this type of reading for the first time. All right. Your shared resources refers to the money that you spend, the food that you eat, the clothing that you wear, the cars that you share, the energy you exchange on a day-to-day basis with anybody. Okay? Those are your shared resources. Your inheritance could be anything at all that one person gives to you. Okay? It doesn't have to be money. It could be DNA that somebody has shared with you. It could be knowledge that somebody is sharing with you. It could be an heirloom being passed down to you. It could be money. It could be a car. It could be anything. It is something that somebody else is passing to you with the intent that you will gain benefit from that item or thing or whatever. Okay? It doesn't have to be physical either. All right. And your secrets. Now, these are usually the secrets that you are holding, not necessarily the ones that other people are. These are about your secrets. The things that about yourself or your life that you just don't want other people to know. All right, let's take a look at this. And we've got the 7 of Wands. Okay, so first of all, as far as secrets go, there is something you are keeping to yourself. And it's your own business and nobody else needs to know it. And you're not, some of you are going to feel like you need to defend yourself here. Interesting. Some of you are going to feel like you need to defend yourself against whatever. It could be an accusation, an expense. Again, this is almost directly across from that challenge card where somebody may ask you. It's across from your second card, second house. So again, there's really not a need for you to defend yourself. When we start explaining, unless you feel it's okay to say, if the person comes to you and they're not in a challenging energy and you're like, okay, well, I don't mind telling them why I did what I did or why I spent the money I did or why I think the way I think, then go ahead, okay? That's not defending yourself. Defending yourself is when somebody makes an accusation and you feel you have to respond to that, okay? And you never have to respond unless you're in court. Then you may have to respond. So this could revolve around some sort of court situation. Literally, I just heard it could have to do with child support, a will, somebody else's money. And you may need to defend yourself. You may need to show paperwork. Okay, that's just for a few of you. For most of the rest of you, you have shared resources, and you're only going to give so much. You are only going to put in what is yours. You're not putting in any more. You're not taking any less. You're not giving any less. You're holding your own. You're fulfilling your responsibilities, your obligations. And the only thing I'm getting here as far as inheritance is that there could have been a will, a trust fund or something else that was declared. Maybe you were made, the person who handles the money. I used to do that myself. I can't remember what it's called right now. Fiduciary. And you may need to answer to somebody else, but it's not like your family. It will benefit you in the end, whatever this is. It is meant to be a benefit, and it will benefit you in the end. All right, your secrets, though. Some of you have some stuff that you're just not going to divulge, and you don't need to, and you don't need to defend against it, okay? You have the right to keep your silence. All right, let's move into House 8, which is about, that was House 8. We're going to move into House 9. your teachings, what you share with the world, your knowledge, your wisdom, what you've learned, what you are currently learning, and what your long expectation of life is. Okay? Not your aspirations, but where you're going, where you're heading. All right, so you have the Seven of Swords here. And to me, the Seven of Swords, first and foremost, is a card of strategy. It's like, who needs to be involved? How do I play this out? What's the wisest decision? Who's got the most information? It's a strategy card, okay? And we have this person who is taking 5 swords out of 7 away. What does that say? They're taking the ego out of the situation, because the 5 of Swords talks about our egos, the negative things. Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many chiefs, and no decisions. Okay, it's again taking the ego out and seeing only the facts, only what really needs to be seen, heard, dealt with. So maybe that's what you're teaching somebody else. That could be something that you're learning for yourself at this time in your life. Maybe this is something that you have been experiencing throughout your life. It will benefit you in the long run. Now I am getting, and I usually do not get this energy of the fox is here, and the fox keeps drawing my attention. And I do want to kind of take a closer look at this fox, because the fox is literally standing over on one sword. Okay, but he's looking towards the future. And foxes are known for being slick, sly, a little bit sneaky, like getting into the hen house before anyone even knows there's a fox in the yard, let alone the fox has been in the hen house, stolen the eggs, and is gone. All right, before anyone even knows what's going on. So there is a little bit of an element here of possibly keeping and holding something to yourself. I really dislike that. I really, really, really dislike the saying of it's easier, and it's the truth. It's easier to answer for something that you've done than it is to get permission to do it. Now, the reason I dislike that is because people have warped what that means, okay? People have turned that around into, oh, well, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want to do, and then I'll just be like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to hurt you, didn't mean to steal from you, didn't mean to do that, but, I did it, it's done, can't do anything about it. All right? No, that's not taking responsibility, that's not right, that's deceptive, that's illegal 9 times out of 10. It's definitely immoral to act in that manner. So yeah, it might be easier to deal with it that way, but you could also end up in prison, I'm hearing, and without friends. I'm getting more though here that you've learned that that's not the way to do things. And if it's not you, even though this is your reading here, you've learned that lesson. Maybe for a time you were that way. You thought that was the right way. So many people did. They didn't see what was wrong with that because everybody was doing it. Just because everybody does it doesn't make it right. I know I'm hoping you guys have all heard that in your life. Just because everyone else does it doesn't mean it's right and you should do it. Just like the lemmings, LEMMINGS's. If you don't know what a lemming is, look it up, okay? Just because one lemming jumped off of a cliff doesn't mean every other lemming should, but they did, okay? And that's the herd mentality of our world. We want to fit in. We want to do what everybody else is doing. Most people are that way. I'm definitely not that way. Absolutely not. All right. So anyways, and I hope you are not that way too. I hope you are not a lemming. All right. Let's look at your 10th house here, which is your vocation, your career goals, and what you do aspire for long-term in your life. Oh my goodness. Well, you've got the 9 of Swords in this house, and I don't know how to take this other than you're fearful that you've said and done things that you can't take back. Where did this reading turn like this? Oh, you've been a little bit too rigid in some aspect here of your life, maybe in dealing with certain aspects, and you are a little bit worried that these things are going to haunt you for the rest of your life. Do not do that to yourself. Turn it around immediately, okay? What has happened in the past has happened in the past. Ask yourself why it happened, why you reacted the way you did, why you did what you did, and if that's not what you want to do, jot down a note. I don't want to do that again. Let it go. Focus on what you do want to do in the future. There is some sort of divine protection here. Double divine protection. I'm hearing this is a melding of your shadow side and your lighter side. The truth will set you free. If you can acknowledge the truth of the situation to yourself, then you can set yourself free from these worries, these things that you think are going to haunt you for the rest of your life. But it's up to you. These are thoughts. And what are thoughts? Actually, this is your belief. Okay, and what is a belief? Nothing more than thoughts you've had over and over and over again until you believe it. Okay, that's what a belief is. And you believe that some of you are definitely fearful of your future. Fearful that it's too late. You've made too many mistakes. You've said the wrong things. You've done the wrong things. This is absolutely needing to be flexible from here on forward. All right. Maybe you feel like you've been too rigid, too harsh. And we've all gone, I'm pretty sure almost all of us have gone through those energies of being a little too controlling, too focused on the reality, the herd mentality. Oh, well, everybody's doing it, so I'm going to do it here. You have to forgive yourself. Allow yourself that grace. Be more flexible with yourself and other people. All right. So that's a difficult. These two energies right here, your 9th and 10th houses, there is a bit of a challenge this week, okay? And I do feel like you will be overcoming those energies because you're seeing how you can be more flexible now. So, yes, there is hope for healing to move forward. It's not too late, okay? Yeah, we all have regrets about things we did or did not do in the past. We have to let it go. Move forward with more flexibility. All right, let's look at your house 11, your friends, your groups that you participate in, and your community. Okay, let's see if that's healthy at this time. All right, you've got the 2 of Swords. I am hearing that even though you don't have all of the information about a particular friend, a particular group, or a particular community, you're willing to kind of trust spirit and your gut to guide you through this. So I'm getting that some of you may have just joined a new group. You're trying to be more flexible. You're doing something outside of your box, and you're trusting that even though you don't know how it works, that you don't know how these things go, that it'll work out in the end. So a new meetup group, a new church group, a Bible study, a new something, a gym class, a school course. You don't really know what to expect here, but you're going in blind, but not totally, okay? Because you have all of your other senses to help guide you. You have your intuition. So even though you can't see everything like right in front of you, you can hear, you can feel the vibrations, you can feel the energy surrounding the groups, the friends, the community. And you are trusting yourself and those feelings that you have to protect you, to guide you. All right, so that's interesting. I've never had that kind of energy from that house. All right, so this is your 12th house, your last house. This is the things that are going on in your subconscious between or beyond the veil. Yeah, let's see what's going here. Hidden, look at this. Balance, justice, everything's going to be right for you. All right, this is your, if you're a Libra, this is your energy. You are feeling right as rain. If you're any other side, justice will be served here. It may take time for something to be corrected. Okay, and I am specifically referencing here your 9th and 10th houses. Even your 8th house here with your secrets, your inheritances, and your resources. This is really where the challenging energy for this whole reading is. Otherwise, justice comes in here. Things are made right. Again, we've got another blindfold here. We have a blindfold on the 2 of Swords. We have the blindfold on justice. So again, not having all the information, but making the best decision with what you do have. Trying to be as fair and flexible as you possibly can be. And behind the scenes, something is working towards bringing justice, bringing something back to rightness. And what I'm getting here is an image of something toppled over and being set right. Somebody having an information that's not quite right, and it's clarified, it's understood, it's made, it's set to right. All right, good message. It looks like there might be a little bit of a challenging energy after the first part of the week, okay? As far as how you're communicating with people, make sure you're keeping your thoughts and your words as simple as possible. Again, these are the energies that are balancing these counter energies here. So you have the cups with the swords across from each other. And the challenging of the 7 of the Wands. Be cautious about rushing in. Make sure you stay flexible in your energy, that you try to, even if you have a negative response to somebody, you yell, you cry, you get angry, whatever it is. Stop. Ask yourself why you feel the way you do. Try to not be triggered. Try to have it in your head that people are not coming at you to attack you. It really is starting as curiosity. And I'm getting, like, if you're being asked for documents by a court or a judge or something like that, a lawyer, it's not meant to challenge you. It's meant to find the solution here. All right, we're going to get an angel number here. See what that is for you for this message. If you want to stick around, I think I may toss the letter dice here. I don't usually do that, but I think I'm going to do 2 according to Spirit. Either way, if you've enjoyed this message, if it is your message, or if you know somebody who may be going through similar energies, go ahead and tickle, tap, boop, or zap the like button for me. It does help these messages get out to more and more people, especially since this is an all signs reading. I'm going to label it Libra to start, and then I will take the Libra label off and open it up, to all signs. But I had to do that Libra just to get it out in front of people. So the more of you who are not Libras who watch this, give it a thumbs up, the more you're going to see it in your feed, and the more other people will see it. So if you could do me that kindness, I would appreciate that. All right. Thank you very much. You drew card 1515, creativity. And that's where things really started to pick up in this reading. And I know Libras just got this number the other day. So keep accessing your creative connections. Okay, those that you have with the divine. The whispers, the angel whispers speak through your creative connection, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and help you to connect to the love that is all around you. Your positive affirmation here is, creativity is my birthright. It benefits me. As I express my creativity, I can feel a beautiful flow of love and connection. That's where you can feel at ease and more flexible. put the angel number right in the middle there. We're going to get you a spirit animal. We're going to get a small card here. Let's see what the message is from the spirit animal. Let me know if you like having these oracle messages after your 12th house reading, or if you would prefer just to have the 12th house reading. What do you like? I'm always willing to listen to you. All right, Raccoon, the inventor. Decide what it is that you really, really want, okay? Because you have the ingenuity and the capability to claim it. Avoid any energies of trickster, of ego. Let those things go, okay? And practice integrity. Ooh, that's important. You have many roles in life. You have mother, father, daughter, co-worker, neighbor, whatever it is, okay? You have many roles in your day-to-day life, and you can and will handle them all well. I love that message for you. All right. I'm hearing to get you something else here. Oh, really? Okay. All right. And then we will roll the dice. Okay. So one last oracle message here. And this is the Oracle of the Wild Things. This is a different deck. This is different energy, unique. And it says here that laughter heals. And it came out on the left-hand side of your reading here, which is all about your first 3 houses, where the energies are lighter. Laughter heals. Remember, life is meant to be fun. It's meant to be an adventure. Get out there and don't take life so seriously. Don't let yourself be triggered by immature energies or your emotions, okay? Ask yourself why you feel the way you do and laugh it off if you can. You know, we just take life too seriously. Let's have some fun. I just heard, if you have never seen it, go watch the movie Willow with Tom Cruise. It's 30 years old, but it's a fun movie. It's serious, it's dark, it's a fantasy, it's a fairy movie or whatever you want to call it. And Fairy, okay, like mystical. I think you'll enjoy it. Those of you who resonate with it, you'll enjoy it. All right, I just rolled the first of the 2 letter dice. And what came up is wild. And whenever I get a wild on the top, I roll it after I call out what I'm hearing. And what I'm seeing is Ferdinand the Bull, Ferdinand, Fern, Dean, Demi, Camila, Coffee, Felicity, Dirk. There's something I have not heard in a long time. Dirk, D-I-R-K. Could be like in a knife of some sort. Okay. Felix, Felicity, Sophia, Emily, Kevin, Kathleen, Isabel, Italy, Jetson. Oh my gosh, the Jetsons. All right, another cartoon. So there's something about having fun, laughter. Go back in time and enjoy the simpler life. Okay, remember when life was less challenging. Keith, Utah, Laura, Laurie, Laura, L-O-R-A. I don't know why it's being said that way, but that's the way it came out. Nelson, Nellie, Nina, I'm hearing a song by Simon and Garfunkel. It's a hazy shade of gray. And it used to be one of my favorite songs. I still like it. All right, we have Jeffrey here. We have Dale. We have Duluth. We have Chicago. North Dakota. I have never gotten North Dakota. Madeline, Mac, Michelson, Michael, Michaela, Ian, Fiona, Finn, Vidal, David, Davida, Sierra, Cowrie, Cowell, Connor, Donald, Donnie, Nadine. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, actually. Okay, Spirit, what did I forget? I am hearing I forgot something. Okay, well, I didn't forget this, but Spirit wants me to give you a month of importance. Now, this could be the month of somebody's birthday, could be your birthday, it could be when you're going to meet a new love. This could have been when something happened to you, or when you will be moving past something. Look at this. The whole rest of the deck dropped, and only one card is in my hand. I've never had that happen before either. We have November. All right, so possibly, yeah, what would we have? Okay, so November, I'm hearing when the frost freezes. Oh, that's rich. I have 2 rune stones over here, the F and the R, and Frost, Robert Frost, the path less taken, or the road less traveled. Try something new, try something daring, try something bold. I'm also getting a kid's story here with this door. It looks like a doorway where somebody lives under a tree. Is that Winnie the Pooh? I was getting Willow again. Willow, but I don't think it's the movie Willow. Wind in the Willows. Oh my gosh. What are all these references to literature, to movies, to maybe this is the way somebody is going to connect with their experiences. All right, let me know if that's you. All right. I love you guys to pieces. I do want to point out we have the X and the S here on these other 2 rune stones. I did toss them before the reading and I just separated them out. So these are the ones that are over here. All right. Until our energy crosses again. Oh, no. If you want a personal reading, please email me. My email address is below. If you request information, I will send you all the details. All right. I love you guys. Bye.